Patagonia releases their new bags every 3 years or so, and this is definitely the most exciting drop in a while, the Patagonia Micro MLC 22 liter. So in this video, I'll compare it to the existing Mini MLC and cover the good, the bad, and who it's for. And the Mini MLC 30 liter is actually my personal favorite one-bag travel bag of all time. And it's just popular in general, so the Micro MLC definitely caught my eye. Just by the way, MLC stands for Maximum Legal Carry-On, which when you say it out loud, it's kind of an oxymoron. So they have the Mini Maximum Legal Carry-On and now the Micro Maximum Legal Carry-On. Here's some stats. The Micro is smaller and almost a pound lighter than the Mini MLC, meant for a smaller person and to meet the personal item restrictions on every airline. So I'll cover the differences between the two. And my first question when I saw this pack was, is the Micro MLC just a smaller version of the Mini? And I'm happy to say that it's not. It's a complete redesign that shares actually very little with the Mini MLC. And that's cool because the 4 bags within the Mini MLC lineup are all super different from one another. And starting with the exterior, the material is exactly the same as on the Mini MLC, from the non-coated material on the front to the coated material on the tops. And the Micro is missing a couple of things. So it's missing the loops from the Mini, missing the bottle pocket, and it's also missing the quick access zip pocket on the top. But they still kept lash points on the side here. They added a side access pocket. And there's some double handles. And thank God they made the branding more subtle on the Micro MLC and all of these newer bags. So it's actually black on black now versus gray on the previous one. And that was just a major complaint that I saw across all of Patagonia's bags, and it's honestly probably never going to change because that's just Patagonia's style. But it is nice to see a more subtle color and just slightly less noticeable branding. Removing the bottle pocket was a bummer, but understandable because the bag is just really thin. But I actually really enjoyed this side pocket. So at 22 liters, the Micro is small enough to function as like a day pack, and so I could see myself swinging it over my right shoulder to access something in this side pocket. I still miss having the top quick access pocket for the Mini, but at least adding that side pocket is good enough and probably something a lot of people would prefer. The carry style was also done pretty well on the Micro. So the MLC bags can convert from duffel to backpack, and the Mini MLC 30 has, I think, the best implementation of that on the market. It has the backpack straps with the hip belt, or you can hide everything and the hip belt becomes the shoulder strap here. The Micro doesn't come with a hip strap, unfortunately, but it can still be carried in duffel mode. I do wish the Micro strap had some padding, but both the Mini and Micro MLC do duffel carry in a pretty creative way by not adding a ton of weight or forcing you to carry like an extra strap with you. Otherwise, the harness system and the back panel are exactly the same on both. The straps are pretty minimal and I guess kind of thin, but surprisingly comfortable, and happy to still see a luggage pass-through on both. And moving to the inside, we see a bunch of differences. The Mini MLC opens vertical clamshell, while the Micro MLC opens up book style. And the Micro also doesn't have a dedicated laptop area. So the main area here, you can still roll up the mesh part and store it away, just like on the Mini. And on this side was something pretty interesting. I haven't seen it before. It's kind of like an open laptop carry, kind of dual access thing. So I could access the laptop vertical in backpack mode or on the side in duffel mode. So definitely unorthodox, but it kind of worked. And you have a couple of organization areas for pens and small items. and there was this pretty big zip area that actually fits my 13-inch MacBook. And then for anything bigger, you just put the laptop behind it. So this panel is actually pretty well padded as well as on the back, so it's pretty decently protective. Patagonia is an outdoor brand, so their bags are some of the lightest weight in the industry, but I especially enjoy things like this, or like the shoulder strap design, where the creative design allows it to still include features, but in a way that keeps the bag lightweight. And I recently did a pack out video for the Mini MLC 30 liter, and it fit these things. And the Micro at 22 liters basically fit 2 less pants and 1 less shirt, or any combination of 3 to 4 normal sized items. The other advantage of not having a separate laptop compartment is no wasted space. So pretty significant weight and size reduction from the Mini to this Micro, but I didn't lose out on as much storage as I thought because, again, no separate laptop compartment. Okay, so final thoughts, and who is this Micro MLC for? It's an excellent convertible and lightweight travel bag for someone with a smaller frame, or for somebody who flies on airlines with really strict personal item dimensions. The Micro MLC removes some things that the bigger Mini MLC has, like the bottle pocket and the separate laptop storage, but they also removed about a pound of weight, added side quick access, and kept the convertible duffel carry. The Mini MLC 30 liter is already one of the most well-loved and popular travel bags on the market, but this Micro MLC is even more interesting, simply because there's almost no competition for it. The only other one I can think of off the top of my head is the Cotopaxi Alpha 20 liter, being a similar design and similar price. Patagonia doesn't release bags too often, and sometimes when they do, it's pretty minor updates, because they're not really a bag company. But 3 years in between releases are definitely worth it for the MLC line, because more often than not, they get major redesigns or they add new sizes that didn't exist, like this Micro 20 liter or the rolling 34 liter. Anyways, comment below if you want to talk, and subscribe for new videos on Sundays. Thanks!